Hi guys, these are your cards for Tuesday, December 10th, 2019. I don't know if anyone has had asked the universe for something, but their spirit is saying it's a big yes. That is what I got. I'm drawing from the Astrology Answers Master Tarot deck, so I have to look up the meanings online. Ooh. Okay, so something is ending for some. This is totally what Terrence Serenino, I'm sorry if I butchered his name, on Astrology Answers was talking about, that this is going to be a big week for some of us because the full moon is in Gemini. So like the energy is intensifying for the rest of this week. And it's, with this energy, Venus and Saturn are across from one another. So we're going to see engagements for some, because Venus is this like charming character. They're all about passion and love. It's like the Romeo and Juliet of all the planets. So some of us are moving in with each other. We're going to see commitments. So this is going to happen Wednesday and Thursday. And this is all from Astrology Answers, if you want to try that out. It's for some, this will test relationships. So I don't know if someone is pushing to change their partner, but your partner is like, no, I'm an individual. You cannot put me into your box. They're like, nope, I'm resisting all of this. So it's like emotional needs, emotional attachments will come out in this week. The month of December is all about learning and teaching. So you're going to find some people coming to you seeking knowledge, asking you to be sort of like a mentor. You may not see yourself as that, but it's like they see you as this person that they could come to you, and you're not going to judge them. You're going to listen to what they have to say. And through your experiences, that's why they come to you, because of your experiences. They're coming to you to seek this knowledge, because to them, you are this knowledgeable person. You dealt with this. You deal with this wheelhouse. So it's all about teaching and learning. And sometimes, the student becomes the teacher. We're always learning. So don't ever turn away someone to be their mentor, is what I'm saying. And this is what you get from this week. So we have a lot of great energy for stability and for business. A great time for business. If there's projects that you've been wanting to get done, they are getting done. A lot of earth is in the heavens right now. I was actually talking to JJ and Aaron about this. We're having a hard time finding our words. Like, Libras love to chat. I'm a Libra, JJ's a Libra, and it's like we love to conversate. That's why I think a lot of people come to me, because I love to conversate. I do put my personal experiences into my readings, so I seem more relatable, honestly. Like, because it's like, I know your pain because I've been there. I understand what you're talking about because I've been there, and some people don't like it, and that's fine. But, I love to have that connection with people, is what I'm trying to say. So there is still a lot of earth in the heavens, so air is lacking. So we're having a hard time verbalizing, getting our point across, is what I'm trying to say. And here I am having a hard time to get my point across. Speaking of which, so we pulled the King of Pentacles. I don't know why I said 10. King of Pentacles. We also have the Chariot, which is a major arcana, and Death. So some of us, and this is what Astrology Answers was talking about, this is a big week for travel, like especially the month of December. What do you think about traveling to see people? So the month of December is all about travel. So you might be traveling for work, you might be traveling for leisure. This is for with family. We have the Death card. So traditionally, the Death card in a reading means the ending of something to start something new. It's like the springtime feel with this. Like, when winter comes, everything goes in hibernation. They don't say the death of everything because they're not truly dead. They're in a hibernation. So it's like here, the death of something so it could be renewed. And then we have the Five of Wands. So here it's like people are feeling competitive, and it feels like everybody wants to stand their own ground, and it's, everybody's battling for this to be more pronounced than the other. So it's like, they're saying stand your ground, but you know what I mean? All of us are unique in our own way, is what I'm saying. So you might have something, they're saying you have something tangible to offer. You have something tangible to give. So the first card we have is the King of Pentacles. When the King of Pentacles arrives in a reading, know that your ship is about to come in some way. Success in an area of your life is possible. In work, this could mean a raise or a promotion for you, a big bonus too. It would likely be a change that will last for some time with the Pentacles in play. So we've always been talking about this. There's something substantial coming in. I was actually looking when I was doing devotion. I write down things that I wrote in April of 2019 that I feel something huge coming. And, the cards have been calling for this, but we have Saturn and Jupiter in Capricorn under the influence of the sign of Capricorn. So Jupiter is all, like I've been saying, is all about let me make it rain on all of you. Here's money, here's everything, all your wishes come true. Where Saturn's like, no, you're going to do it on my schedule. When I tell you you're going to get it, it's like that controlling Saturn. It's like, you'll get it. They're all about delays with Saturn under that influence. So you may, let's hope that Saturn doesn't influence this, especially around Christmas. This money is much needed. And it's going to be a change that lasts for a time. So this is going to be a substantial change or a substantial amount of money. I read for someone, they were talking about lottery winnings. So it's like, this is something that will make a significant difference in your life. It will be likely a change that will last some time with the Pentacles in play. In love, this means you have found your king, or you will be the king to someone else, and provided a successful and stable home life for the Queen. So a lot of you have been asking me about love, and it sounds like your ship is about to come in. So the second card we have is the Chariot. I love this. It's like very Egyptian feeling with you have the Sphinx. It actually is in a chariot, so it's like that old feeling of the Romans, which is kind of neat. I love that era where it's like, all the rich in history. When the Chariot arrives today, be sure that you are the ones taking the reins in order to control the outcome of your situation. So this is what astrology answers. Like, some of us will be taking the reins not to lose our individuality, because it seems like some partners are trying to change you to something you don't want to be. The Chariot also could signify a Cancer in your life, so a Cancer zodiac sign in your life, or a Cancer about to make an appearance in your life. The zodiac sign Cancer is a hard worker and attains success through long and sustained efforts. This is the message of the Chariot. Victory is assured, but it won't come quickly. This could mean a new skills you take on, some upgrading in education, or taking the lead on a project at work. It could also mean that you make the next big move in love. So exactly what Astrology Answers was talking about, that this like with Venus across from Saturn, Venus is influencing with this strong energy of Saturn, and it's like, Saturn has delays, but it's just like, maybe this was the love that was delayed earlier on the year. You felt like someone was coming, but it's like this delay was there. And that's like, when is this delay going to be over? So here we go again, that this gentleman or female will come into your life and profess their love to you. It's important to remember that you only take it on what you can complete. Otherwise, victory will be lost. And again, this is what Astrology Answers was saying. We're having a lot of great ideas, but you're putting too much on your plate. You're adding more and more to your plate. So that's why it's like great when we have these ideas to write them down, and we could go back to them when we have more leisure time, when the kids are out of school, so you're not having to get up and make the lunches and get them on the bus and homework at night and get them their baths and take them to all their sporting events. When they're not in school, things, are more lax around the house. So write those ideas down, or if you are a person that does not have kids and you're going on vacation during the Christmas break, that you're able to take those ideas and make them into fruition. You could do more research into these ideas as well, because you have the free time to do so. Catch up on, your favorite movies, your favorite shows, your favorite YouTubers. Also this card can is about to is about effort that leads to success. Sorry, I'm see so many earth signs, I'm not finding my words. This is not victory that comes knocking on your door. You will need to put in some effort in. And this is what Spirit always talks about. You know, you got to meet Spirit halfway. You can't just sit there, lay in your bed and expect Prince Charming to, fall through the ceiling. You have to go put yourself out there. If you're looking for a job, you got to, what will make you stand out from everyone else? And there could be some bumps along the way, but with the effort and determination of the Chariot, victory is almost definitely assured. So this is what I feel for 2020 as well. When you see what everything that is leading up to 2020, 2020 is going to be a significant year for everybody, a significant year for love, a significant year in your actual career. Like some of you are trying to build towards this major career, and you might, Spirit might put you on a different path for now and come back to this, or put you on a whole different path altogether. Spirit talked about these grand, opportunities coming. But they're also telling us, this is like 2020 where we're going to have to sit there. There's going to be bumps along the way. That's why they told us when we had that break, that they were telling us, to don't worry, take this time as a much needed break. And rest up, so we can. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask out. I'm trying to get the definitions up for the cards as I'm talking. But it's like, they're talking about 2020, that there are going to be bumps along the way, but it's going to be a very significant year. 2020 is going to be significant for a lot of people, especially in business, I feel. So we have the Death card here. So I find with astrology answers, their tarot meanings are different from traditional meanings, which is totally fine. I love that. I don't want to have a bunch of tarot decks that are exactly the same. I want different things. That's why when I do live readings on Instagram, I want to try and do one on Facebook, see if there's actually an audience there. I know I have people interested, but I don't know about a live. I'll try it and see what happens. But, I forgot what I was about to say. About the different definitions. Like, you pull the cards and it's like all different things. Because you pulled the different cards and you don't want to have the same thing for all of them. So I love this. With the Death card, it's all about Scorpio energy. So when the zodiac sign Scorpio cuts something out, it's out of their life in order to improve their life. And this is what they were talking about 2019. We're coming to an end. They're saying, what are three major things that you want to cut out of your life going into 2020? JJ Constellations talks about, if there's something you want to release, write it on a piece of paper and burn it. That way you're releasing it to the universe, that you no longer want to keep this, they're saying dead weight, Spirit, this dead weight with you anymore. In order to improve your life, that things is dead to them. This is the message of the Death card, the card that symbolizes the zodiac sign Scorpio. So traditionally, when you read a Death card in a tarot deck, it talks about the ending of something and the beginning of something else. We need to let go of something in order for this new thing to come into our lives. But here, they're talking about the Scorpio. This is so interesting. Letting go of things, cutting people out, cutting things out of our life. Astrology Answer said, we are like crystals. We absorb the energies of everyone around us. So if we are surrounded by negative energy, we bring that to all of our aspects of life, to our work, to our children, to our partner. Everything that we touch will be influenced by this energy that's around us. Something in your life is about to be, quote unquote, dead to you. But that's not a bad thing. You may also have the presence of a Scorpio enter your life. Or maybe you're a Scorpio and are working on a big change. Profound change, transformations, and new beginnings are the promise of this card. So here we go again. Dead to you. Instead of saying that, you're letting go of something, they're saying it's dead to you. Many people often think the worst when they see this card and fear death. Death will enter their day. It will not. It's just a metaphor kind of one. Where I always think of trees. Trees go into hibernation and, they're reborn. Here, it's you're basically improving your life. I was talking about this yesterday. Layers of your circle. You have your four, including yourself, you have three other people in your life that make your foundation. And you build on that foundation to, so you could continue to build on that. And you have relationships on the outer layers. I said like an onion, the outer layers of the onion that do make your circle, but these are people that are in your life, but they're not your rock. The three other people that make the pillars that hold up this foundation, your life, are, those three people are the ones that you want to keep in your life. This is simply not the case. Your relationship may go from single to engaged, for example, when you see this card. So, again, Astrology Answers was talking about, on Wednesday and Thursday, with Venus and Saturn being across from each other. Venus is a very flirtatious. Some people are going to sit there and be under this spell where they feel like, they have to commit in their relationship. This is a time to profess your love. That's why maybe we see a lot of engagements at Christmas time where they give them this grand gesture because it's such a holiday. They're filled with the holiday spirit. And here we have Venus in the sky influencing Saturn, and they're like, profess your love, commit to this relationship. This is the one. What more do you need to look outside for? It's right in front of you. This card is about a major change that is going to be a turning point in your life. And the best part, the sun will come out tomorrow and it's going to be amazing. So amazing. I'm seeing this grand gesture of love that for some, you didn't even see this coming. You won't even see this coming. You're going to be in shock that this is what's going on. So our last card is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands indicates that there's a sense of competition occurring in your life or in some area. So do you feel like you're in competition with someone around you? Some people get competitive with their decorations, with their neighbors, I'm feeling. In love, this can mean you are not the only player on the field. And many are vying for your attention. For the attention of your lover, or for the attention of your lover. So you have people at play here trying to play into your relationship. Astrology Answers also mentioned this, that some relationships will be tested, that some partners are trying to influence their partner to change into something they don't want to be. Or in this instance, you have, maybe your partner's not looking at you when you're pining over them, and they're seeing, their head is like the exorcist spinning around, and they're seeing all these people that are looking at you, and they're getting jealous of it, and they don't need to be. They should feel like, how lucky am I that this person chose to be with me, and all these people are looking at my partner the way that I do. Or in lust. In work, this could represent official office politics or some competitive forces at play. So for some, this is like, this time of year, it's like they're promoting people, they're giving people bonuses. So some people might be, putting extra work in or kissing, the office butt just to get, a bigger raise. And then, you see them dying off because it's like, when the new year comes around, they're on vacation, they're not working as hard because they got what they wanted, basically. Wands are quick energy, and know that when this card appears, when the drama and competition are going to leave as quickly as it comes in. So this is something brief. This is just a blip. This is not a life-changing, dramatic situation or a political point. It simply means you aren't the only one on the playing field, or there are more offers on the table than that meets the eye. For some, I see someone that you were offered this great deal, and I think you kind of pushed things too far in your demands, and you don't realize that they're actually talking to other people. It's more than you, and it's like you're not the only offer on the table, and I think you kind of pushed it a little too far. So you might have to. They're saying dial it back. They're like, they're not saying to like, don't know your worth. But I think your demands are a little too much, because they're saying like you're kind of green in this. Your dreams need a practical plan. It's so funny that, the Five of Wands comes up and it's like you need a practical plan. Because like they're saying, there's other players at hand here. Be realistic, Spirit is saying. So instead of making a long-term contract, maybe you only go for the contract for 1 year. It's time to take action. So we got something in kind of like this as well for Monday. It's time to take action, and it's under the Aries moon. New moon in Aries. So it's just like maybe you are in Aries and this speaks to you more, but it's just like, in love, it's time to take action. I had this influence. It was like that, I believe it was yesterday, and, time to speak up. Nothing is yet set in stone. So, maybe you're not wanting, maybe this person is taken and they're engaged and you're wanting to profess your love. Nothing is set in stone. They're not actually married. They're just engaged. So maybe they're telling you to, speak your truth because you'll regret it the rest of your life. Balance spirituality and practicality. Again with the koi fish. I love koi fish. You know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. I actually have a couple of people I've read for that actually have had people come from their past, start professing love, and it's not reciprocated on the people that I'm reading for's part. It's not even like they put themselves out there. It just happens. It's just they see how great you're doing and how happy you are, so these people try to shoot their shot. Take back your power. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. I keep hearing teacher and student. I just went flying out. Guidance. Sorry. Went all the way under the table. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, environments. I believe we got this yesterday. Especially right now, it's like the holiday season, and it's like this power is so intense. I can feel it. Like, oh my gosh, it's like things I want to get done, and it's like I'm so tired. All is well. Everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to. With hidden blessings, you will soon understand. I'm hearing these blessings are going to come out in 2020. I don't know. I guess there was a delay. I heard delay earlier the year, and I thought it would come out like now. But maybe, this is a delay. I actually had a date that came to me while I had a nap. And it was like May 3rd or 5th. And it said official. Or officially. So I don't know if that has to do with someone that I read for. They know who they are. If they say this, they'll know who they are. Yeah, so it might have to deal with them. But it was like, okay. So they didn't mention any names. They just said officially. Ooh, very nice. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. So we have a dragonfly. And I know a lot of you have been, DMing me, telling me like, this is happening to me. I was sleeping and this craziness has happened, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, a lot of us are going through this, and a lot of it is during the teaching hours, and it's like, I love hearing all this stuff because it's like, it's nice to know I'm not the only one, for one, and two, it's like, everyone's different experiences through it. I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again, and I choose love. See, we're getting a lot of love. So maybe we chose out of fear that, maybe we didn't think that they would choose us. Or maybe we were like, you know what? They're engaged now. There's no way I can shoot my shot. But it's like, it seems like universe is saying, like, if you have something to say, say it. Do you want to sit there and, go the next 10, 20 years and, wondering what could have happened? So just say I don't mean any disrespect, but I can't go on anymore without telling you how I feel. I've been sitting on my hands because I knew you were with someone. And I guess maybe you don't mean to, but you kind of thought they would break up and then you could shoot your shot or ask them out or, profess your love. But they're saying the universe is saying now is the time. Wednesday and Thursday with love in the air. Venus is going to be very strong influence in the air. Why not take that shot? Because you might enter 2020 like the death card said. You can go from single to engaged in the matter of seconds. So this is what they're talking about is Wednesday and Thursday with this significant Venus air in the skies. So I hope you have a very blessed Tuesday. Enjoy your day. Be gentle with yourself and know that love is in the air. Even with the holiday season, with mistletoe, you never know. Like they said, you could go from single to engaged in a matter of seconds. So have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next pick a card.